Remember Kyle Kashuv? Kyle was one of the most vocal Parkland students on the issue of gun violence after the massacre at his school last year. And he just had his admission to Harvard rescinded after the revelation of a private Google Doc in which he made really horrible comments involving the N-word numerous times. Let's check it out. Whereas after the Parkland massacre, Kyle's classmates David Hogg and Emma Gonzalez pushed for gun control, Kyle advocated for the removal of gun-free zones, background checks, and has called out the Broward County deputy who didn't enter the school during the shooting. This made him really popular with conservatives like Ben Shapiro. Kyle was ranked second in his class at Parkland, got a 1550 on the SAT, and so got accepted to Harvard on what looked to be academic merit. But his activism made him a target, and haters had a compelling reason to ask Harvard to rescind his admission after the release of a Google Doc between Kyle and other Parkland classmates, in which Kyle said the N-word multiple times. Kyle put out a statement saying he's embarrassed by the remarks on the document, claiming that he and his fellow classmates were using callous and inflammatory language in an effort to be as extreme and shocking as possible. Harvard sent Kyle a letter asking for a written explanation, and Kyle responded with a similar note, suggesting that he had changed since he wrote those comments before the shooting. Harvard replied saying that while the admissions committee appreciated his candor, it also takes seriously the qualities of maturity and moral character. The school proceeded to rescind Kyle's admission offer. Now, there are a few factors at play here. First of all, keep in mind that Kyle's biggest defender, Shapiro, hasn't had the best track record when it comes to defending speech. He agreed that ABC was right to fire Roseanne Barr, and apparently told journalist Denise McAllister that she wasn't welcome to write anymore at the Daily Wire after she made some comments that were anti-gay, though nothing as taboo as the N-word. Back to Kyle though. Would it have made a difference if Kyle were pro-gun control instead of anti-gun control? I'm not so sure. Sure, his views might have made him a more attractive target, and the left definitely wanted him booted, but Laura Loomer was also a big proponent for Harvard to pull its offer. Also, remember that Harvard rescinded its offers to at least 10 students a couple years ago after the revelation that they had shared offensive memes in a private Facebook group. Now, there was no indication that those students were conservative or liberal, nor was there any massive campaign to get them booted. But Harvard's decision was political in both that case and Kyle's, in the sense that it limits the free speech of prospective students, even if that's freedom to say some pretty awful things. And don't forget that the school now punishes students who join single-gender groups like frats or sororities. So free speech, check. Freedom of association, check. Which freedom will Harvard target next? Let me know below. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.